My name is Cameron Alexander. It's hard to imagine how we lived without those laws. It's hard to even think about how we saw credibility in each other without those laws. It's hard to think of yourself as a citizen and as a first-class citizen without those laws. And it bothers me that in this present day, we don't seem to take them to heart or use them as we should and when the opportunity and privilege presents itself. I don't know where we would be without the voting rights bill. And go right down the line, all of the laws that were passed as a result of the civil rights movement. And it was a movement because it moved all over the country and in some places all over the world. Now it's all over the world. But it moved, and it moved people, it moved cities, it moved counties, it moved states, it moved this country. We got a chance to see how it felt to be treated according to the Constitution of these United States. And so we gave our forefathers and our ancestors all of the credit for surviving, taking what they had to take and doing what they had to do in order for this generation to be ready to take its rightful place. Now what has to come now is for this next generation to take its rightful place. This has been handed to them. Our generation is dying out. I'd like to see what the Lord is going to do with this next generation. And like Martin appeared out of nowhere, God's going to raise a leader and leaders. I know we keep trying to orchestrate it, we keep trying to organize it, we keep raising the question, but that question was raised before Martin appeared. And I think God had him in place at the right time and with the right credentials, and there he was, like Moses at the Red Sea. And I think that's the way it's going to happen this time. I don't think we can organize around it and get us a leader. God's got to send one. Martin was not only the Moses of our time, or the prophet of our time, Martin was the Elijah of our time, the Amos of our time, and right down the line with the major amount of prophets. It took a lot to produce Martin. And those of us who knew Martin, and those of us who knew A.D., didn't know that making was going on at the time. We were playing and having jokes and double dating and having fun, and didn't know that this is Moses here and this is Aaron, and they're going to lead you. I think that any title you want to put on Martin Luther King Jr. is appropriate. Not only was he our Moses, but he was our Aaron and our Elijah. And our Ezekiel. He told us about bones that could live, even though dead, dry, and separated and disjointed. Oh yes, he was our Moses of our generation.